Here at Nichols Garden Nursery, we are nearing the end of our tomato seed harvest, and we're preparing to save our seed. We recommend only saving seed from open pollinated or heirloom varieties for consistent results. If you save hybrid seed, you may be on your way to a new open pollinated variety or a flop. The process for harvesting viable seed from tomatoes is different than most other seeds. Tomatoes have this germination inhibitor that surrounds the seed. This coating needs to go through a fermentation process, releasing an enzyme to break down that inhibitor, thus preparing the seed for future germination. The process we're going to show is larger than a home operation, but can easily be adjusted by using smaller containers that will accommodate your harvest. As we walk through the steps, we will share images that will help you see what you're looking for along the way. So let's begin. In the fall, and sometime before we start to see much frost, gather your tomatoes, keeping each variety separate, of course. Preparing these tomatoes could get a bit messy and should be done outdoors. Or at the very least, be sure to take the necessary precautions for protecting your clothing and furnishings if done indoors. Now it's time to remove the skins. Grab a clean container and put on your rubber gloves. Begin slicing or just squishing the tomatoes by hand, letting the pulp and seeds fall into the new container and discarding the skins to be composted later. Repeat until all skins have been removed. Next, we'll just let the extracted pulp and seeds continue to sit and begin the fermentation process, breaking down that germination inhibitor we were talking about that coats the seed. This is best done at temperatures of 60 to 80 degrees and for no longer than 3 to 5 days, or the seeds may begin to sprout. You will see a very nice layer of mold form on the top of the pulp. This is a good sign. Your pulp is actively fermenting. Using rubber gloves, begin by lifting the moldy mass off the top of the pulp and add that to your compost. Now stir the pulp. This will help separate more of the seeds. Add enough water to the container so that the heavy viable seeds can sink to the bottom. Wait a few minutes and pour off the top layer of the pulp slowly using a screen or colander. Add more water and repeat the process until most of the pulp has been removed, then strain the rest of the seeds from the water. You only want to save the seeds that sink to the bottom. Rinse the seed and spread out in a thin layer. Pluck out any remaining non-seed tomato debris. Move seed to a well-ventilated area. For larger batches like this, place a fan nearby to help speed up the drying process to prevent premature germination. Over the course of a few days, move seed around to expose any wet areas. It may even be necessary to scrape the seed off the mesh surface and continue to break up any clumps of seed so the air can reach all sides. Never use a food dehydrator or oven to dry seeds. After all seed is completely dry, about 4 or 5 days, remove all debris from the seed. Store the dry seed in airtight containers or package for planting later. We hope this helps you in your tomato seed saving endeavor. If you have any questions regarding this process, please give us a call at 1-800-422-3985 and one of our knowledgeable staff members will be more than happy to assist you. We would like you to share your seed saving story with us on Facebook.